Okay. So there are certain episodes that we watch that it's really difficult to talk about in just in the context of what we've watched so far, as opposed to what is to come. It was obviously very difficult to talk about regeneration meaningfully, and the first Daleks bit. But I think this is the most difficult one ever, because this was the first. Well, there was a character in this called Colonel Lethbridge Stewart. Oh, he could be a baddie. And he's obviously not. But it was so weird. It's the first time we've seen the Brigadier. And the weird thing about the Brigadier is, I can't. You see, I can't even do this. The weird thing about the Brigadier is that he's like a thread that runs through Doctor Who. So even the fact that Nicholas Courtney has been in Doctor Who already, it feels relevant, and knowing what an important figure this person is going to become, it kind of derails the role he's supposed to be playing right now. Although you can feel it, we have got this sense of an invader in the nest, and it could be anybody. I can't remember who it is. Lib suggests Travers, and I think she might be right. But Weems, we're thinking the journalist fella. Anyway, it doesn't matter who it is because it's just brilliant. This story is absolutely brilliant, and it feels like a rare treat. But my gosh, the Brigadier's in it. I know he's a colonel, and I know that he's not yet the Brigadier, neither in terms of his rank nor in terms of what the Brigadier means in relation to Doctor Who. But mercy me, just seeing him appear and knowing what it means in terms of the future of the programme just feels so exciting and so heartwarming. Yeah, heartwarming. He's such a comforting figure, the Brigadier. And it really feels as if just that moment feels like making progression with the Whoathon and moving into pastures new. I don't know. Web of Fear is utterly phenomenal. I mean, Enemy of the World was great, really, really good. And it seems ages since we've watched Power and Evil of the Daleks. But there's something very, very Who-ish about the Web of Fear. The whole way that this episode kind of revolves. I mean, it's all claustrophobic, obviously, when the underground tunnels. But this sort of debate about, the journalists going stir crazy is so nicely handled. Even the bit in the middle where we had a PowerPoint presentation before there was such a thing as PowerPoint, which broke down the background of the story. Here in episode 3 that happened. What a strange thing, but it felt very, very. It just felt right. It's really well plotted, and you also have to bear in mind that the thing with the Yeti and the Great Intelligence is there isn't really, certainly not in this story thus far, like a baddie. Daleks do a lot of bit talking, Cybermen stomp out. Yetis are so, I mean, especially in this because this was a reconstruction, I mentioned that. But Yetis are just so lumbering and just forces that you don't actually get any dialogue, you don't actually get any conversation. So just this imposing fear, the web, the foamy stuff's closing in, and Yeti could be around the corner at any time. And it's reconstruction, but the jump cuts were so quick in this. Jamie just appeared back at the base, and yeah, loving the Web of Fear. And the Brigadier, man alive. It's been a good day, and then the Brigadier appeared at the end. Fantastic. Happy days.